Wants to know the most underrated Rangers player you played alongside. He puts forward two guy as a shout.
He's one of the best I've played with.
Aye, that's what I kind of thought.
And do you know what? A lot of people will be surprised at this, right? And you could rely on him. One of the fittest guys I've ever came across. Done a brilliant job, whether it's centre half or right back. Who do you think?
Craig Moore?
No, he's in my best 11. Craig Moore was an absolute warrior. See if you want somebody in the trenches.
I can't even think centre half or right back.
Most underrated, and again he came in for a fair bit of criticism. Kirk Broadfoot.
Big Kirk.
Oh, aye.
I tell you, what a job he done, and he's better than a lot of people made it.
That's an interesting answer.
I don't think he ever recovered for the boiled egg problem in the microwave, did he?
He's some man, but listen, fit as a fiddle, would play anywhere. See if you asked him to play in goals up front, he would have done it.
Aye, it's a cracking answer. This one here from Zach. I said to Barry before we come on air, it's a bit weird how emphatic he is, but he says, I know for a fact that Wenger and Arsenal were after you at one point, Barry. Can you tell us more? And did you ever have a firm offer to play abroad? You would have been perfect for Serie A.
Yeah, I had a lot of interest.
Is the Arsenal thing real?
Aye, there was a lot of interest, not just that, there was a lot of teams down south, and just the way it works out, you end up somewhere probably that a lot of people didn't expect me to go. Blackburn, but one of the biggest things for me to go to Blackburn was who was in charge.
Aye. And that was a serious Blackburn
one of the
team.
best midfielders that Scotland's ever produced.
And the team they had.
Aye, and going abroad. Yeah, I had a lot of interest abroad as well, not just for European, like Middle East, MLS.
Mm-hmm. Never tempted?
I was tempted at times, but I'm a homeboy. But I take my hat off. My nephew, for instance, Lewis, going away to Italy.
Absolutely
Tore it up, fluent Italian.
Brilliant.
And people ask you if you've got any regrets. I've got probably two regrets in football. Obviously the situation that happened with Scotland, because it ended my Rangers career, because I wanted to finish my career at Rangers, and probably no tasting, going to a different country, a different environment. But at the end of the day, Rangers was always the team. That was the only team I really wanted to play for.
It's incredible though what Lewis has done there, isn't it? He's a clever boy as well, isn't he?
I love the fact that he's just hopped off at that early age, went across there himself with his girlfriend, and he's just took it. If he never get that cruciate ligament injury, he would have been playing with Juventus or somebody, because
they were all queuing up for him.
Aye.
But now he's back. Motta went to Juventus, didn't he?
Aye, because he went to Bologna to Juventus. But yeah, not just Lewis. You look at young Lennon Miller, I mean, Udinese. You look at Aaron Hickey a few years back going to Bologna.
Craigie's saying, Barry, do you think Rangers missed out not getting Lewis?
100%.
Aye. It seems really weird that didn't happen, to be honest.
Absolute madness. He would have walked to Rangers.
Aye.
But listen, they never took up the opportunity, and look at him now. He's been over to Serie A now. He's a regular in Steve Clarke's Scotland team, and if he has a strong season this year, he's going to be leaving for what, 30 million.
Aye, at least.
Astonishing the amount of players that Rangers
and he
miss
left
out on
Aberdeen
backyard, and Celtic for that matter.
I would leave Aberdeen, a couple of million quid, if you're lucky.
1.5 or something.
Aye.
This sounds dead cringy,
But then, sorry,
no,
getting there. You're talking about Lewis. Look who took the opportunity. Look, you've got to give Hamilton Accies a lot of credit, because Lewis got let go for Rangers, similar to my son as well, who he's making a career out of it, but he's obviously lower leagues down in England. But Derek McInnes takes him up to Aberdeen and puts him into the Aberdeen first team.
He identified that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Worked with him, made him a better player. So, yeah.
What I was going to say there was, it sounds dead cringy, and I know it does, but see, when you look at Lewis Ferguson, McTominay, Gilmore, players like that, you can't help but feel proud of them. I don't know any of them, but you just look at them and think,
it's brilliant. It's brilliant for Scottish football. These young boys are doing it.
Look at McTominay.
I know.
Every time I watched Napoli last year, he was just an absolute standout. And then you look at Manchester United.
He's used as a fringe man, sub.
Mental,
it's incredible.
Mental. But I love seeing the Scottish boys go, whether it's Italy or wherever, I think you'll now start to see that. And I'll go back to it. We're allowing these guys to leave our league where there's an opportunity to get them. And in time they might go to another league. But I think there's a real ignorance towards Scottish players.
100%.
There's so many. There's a few players that could easily play with Rangers and Celtic for that matter.
There's some sort of snobbery. Or I don't know what it is.
I don't call it snobbery, I call it ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
I call it ignorance.
But,
Because these guys are certainly good enough to play. You look at, for instance, Cameron, an injury. Didn't get in the Rangers team to start with. You've seen signs that, he's a player. You look, for instance, at Celtic, look at Luke McCown. Doing really well. And then there's other players that you would have took to Rangers and would have certainly done.
You would have.
What?
You would have.
Aye. They were on the list.
There are a few Scottish-based players that would have been.
Yeah,
had you hung around.
Aye, because I think there's it's always up for debate, but I've got a belief you've got to have a core.
People are asking that.
You've got to have a core of Scottish.
Aye.
You've got to. And all this about, I don't think they're good enough. There's players that are certainly